Why 10 is a great soloist. Hey guys, welcome back to Wade's Winter Wonderland. Today, we're diving into one of the most unexpectedly dangerous releases of 2025, 10's second mini-album, Stunner. Released on March 24th, 2025, this mini packs 7 songs into a tight 22-minute runtime, and somehow, those 22 minutes changed my life. If you missed Friday's video, you might be a bit confused and or shocked that I'm covering a man on the channel, but feel free to check that video out in the top right hand corner. It's basically me coming out as a boy group fan and sharing the journey of how we got here. But back to 10. This album genuinely shocked me with how polished, emotional, confident, and sonically cohesive it is. So as promised, today we're going track by track like always, and afterwards, we'll talk about why I genuinely think 10 is one of the strongest soloists in K-pop right now. Let's get into it. Stunner. We're starting strong. Too strong, actually. Stunner is one of those songs that grabs you by the heart and refuses to let go. From the first listen, I knew this track was dangerous, because 10 doesn't just sing about falling for someone unexpectedly charming, he romanticizes it in a way that makes you genuinely wish someone would look at you with that level of awe. The way he describes his attraction is so intense, so beautifully expressed that it borders on poetic. I swear, hearing him even breathe in this song makes me feel like I should blush. The production is just as captivating. The verses stay minimal, mostly percussion, little flickers of sound, and that signature SM polish, almost like the song is holding its breath. Then, as it pushes towards the pre-chorus, the instrumental quietly expands, layering shimmer and tension underneath his voice. And then the pre-chorus hits, and wow! This is the part that I repeat obsessively. It's addictive, floaty, and so perfectly crafted that it feels like you're being lifted off the ground. His delivery, the ad-lib swimming around his voice, the rhythm of the phrasing, it's pure serotonin. But the real magic is how the chorus pulls you back down. The ascent stops, everything snaps into focus, and suddenly you're right there with him, overwhelmed and fully aware of the feelings he's been trying to outrun. The emotional shift mirrors the lyrics. The pre-chorus is all desire and longing, wanting to touch, feel, fall, and the chorus is the hard truth of how intensely he's already fallen. Then, the bridge comes in, and 10 just throws caution straight out the window. He admits its instant attraction, urges them to give in, and belts out, "You shine like a star," with a high note so clean and resonant, it feels like it vibrates through your chest. It's breathtaking. Oh, and that outro, that hypnotic stunner, I can't say it, lingers for the rest of the day. This isn't just a good opening track, this is 10 at his most intoxicating. Easily a 12 out of 10 for me. Enough for me. Enough for me slides in with that delicious R&B pop blend that fits 10 like a second skin. Immediately, there's this warm undercurrent to the production. Soft percussion, silky synth textures, and tempo that feels made for late night drives or dance floors with dim lighting. What makes this song stand out is how effortless it feels while still being emotionally loaded. Lyrically, he's like, I want you in literally any capacity. I'm so down bad, it's embarrassing. And honestly, I love that for him. Look, full boyfriend, side piece, weekend treat, emotional support human, whatever works for you, I'll be there. The chorus lays it out perfectly. Call me for a good time. Call me on a bad night. I can be your weekend. It's giving situationship anthem, but not in a toxic way. He's basically saying, I don't care how you want me, I'll take it. The repetition reinforces that devotion. It works so well because 10 sells the emotion without overdoing it. Vocally, this is one of his smoothest performances. He doesn't need any big belts, just warmth, control, and texture, and he delivers all three. The English lyrics also make it incredibly accessible and instantly memorable. The song just dances on your skin. It's vibey, it's addictive, and it's the kind of track you accidentally loop 15 times because the hook never gets old. 10 out of 10. BAMBOLA. This song clawed me in. I thought it was a little weird, and now it's one of my favorite tracks on the entire album. BAMBOLA is chaotic perfection in the best possible way. When I first heard it, I was like, what in the Flintstones fever dream did I just stumble into? But the second listen hit, and then the third, and suddenly it was glued to my brain like a glittery parasite. This track is high energy, We're talking electronic dance pop with theatrical flair, dramatic drops, and 10 swinging between vocals and machine gun speed rap like he's shapeshifting. The word bambola, meaning doll or toy in Italian, can also be used to describe a beautiful young woman. Here, it becomes this metaphor for manipulation, power, and seduction. 10 takes on this character who treats people like playthings, and the entire song leans into that twisted, mischievous vibe. The pre-chorus, stunning. The instrumental cuts out and he belts, "Oh, I'm reaching for your soul," with this theatrical intensity that gave me chills. I'd sing it for you, but I can't afford to lose you guys, I'm so sorry. It's bold, commanding, and delivered with that pristine SM clarity. Then, the rap hits and hello? Why is he rapping like he's trying to qualify for the Olympics? It's so fast, I can't even mimic it correctly unless I'm fully warmed up vocally and spiritually. It's that good. Bambola is addictive, weird, artistic, dramatic, and 10 eats every second of it. 12 out of 10. Sweet as Sin. This one had me hooked the moment the intro dropped. I knew I was in danger. It's dark and sultry, it's cinematic villain energy. Sweet as Sin is a bass-heavy pop hip-hop hybrid with this smoky, seductive atmosphere. 10 leans fully into a confident, almost predatory tone, the kind of swagger that would usually make me roll my eyes if someone else attempted it, but for him, it works flawlessly. The production is intoxicating, there's heavy bass that vibrates your spine, whispered ad-libs, sharp percussive hits, and a chorus that drops into silence before exploding again. I mean, the first chorus where everything just cuts out, I actually gasped. It's so clean and satisfying. 10's tone shifts into this low, assured whisper talking vibe, like he knows he's the hottest one in the room but is polite enough to let you discover it gradually. The charisma here is insane. He knows he's irresistible and he isn't shy about it. And somehow, instead of becoming cringe, it's magnetic. The confidence is earned because the artistry backs it up. This is easily one of the most atmospheric songs on the album. Sexy without trying too hard, dark without being edgy for no reason. It feels hot, almost forbidden. It's masterfully balanced. 12 out of 10. No notes, pure perfection. Waves. Waves is the calm after the storm, a necessary palate cleanser that lets the album breathe. It's smooth R&B pop with gentle Afrobeat influences that give the rhythm a subtle sway, almost like rocking on water, which fits the lyrical metaphor perfectly. Here, 10 compares love to a wave, something natural, fluid, and impossible to control. But beneath the romantic metaphor, the lyrics reveal a deeper conflict. He doesn't want to leave. He's looking for reasons to stay a little longer because home is far away and this person feels too good to let go of just yet. Vocally, he scales everything back. No big belts, no dramatic peaks, just soft, warm phrasing that feels like a sigh. It's understated but beautiful. Waves doesn't hit as hard as previous tracks for me, but that's not a flaw. It's a reset point. It prepares you emotionally for the next song. 8 out of 10. Not my top favorite compared to the earlier tracks, but still a beautiful moment on the album's downward slope. Butterfly. This is the emotional centerpiece of the album. Butterfly is heartbreakingly beautiful, easily one of the strongest slow songs 10 has ever released. The moment the piano comes in, you already know you're about to cry. This is a gentle ballad about longing, about wanting someone back so badly that even the memories feel warm enough to hold. 10 compares this person to a spring day, soft, comforting, alive, and begs to feel that warmth again. His voice carries this ache that's so genuine it almost hurts to listen to. The production is simple but emotional. There's delicate piano, soft electronic textures, glowing harmonies, and these strings in the bridge that swell like heartbreak blooming in your chest. So let's talk about the bridge. It's absolutely magical. The strings rise beneath him while his pleas almost turn to whispers as the song comes to a close. It's intimate, raw, and stunningly vulnerable. This is 10 at his softest, and he absolutely nails it. 12 out of 10. Stunner, English version. Now listen, I tried. I really tried. But the English version of Stunner personally attacked me. How do you take one of the most gorgeous, yearning, emotional songs of the year and rewrite it into whatever this is? The original Stunner is about falling for someone so intensely that you're overwhelmed. It's romantic, vulnerable, almost dizzying. The English version says, actually, I'm the stunner, so bow before me. The total 180 shift was insane. What was longing becomes ego. What was emotional becomes self-congratulatory. What was romantic becomes narcissistic. Now, vocally, he still sounds amazing. Nothing was lost on the technical side. But lyrically, it's like being slapped and then told you're welcome. The essence of the original is completely gone. Suddenly, he's talking about himself being the stunner. I felt betrayed, robbed. Going from "you're a stunner" to "I'm the stunner" changed the entire tone. And listen, he is a stunner. I mean, have you seen that man? That's not the issue. But this rewrite sucked the emotional magic right out of it. I learned the Korean version out of spite. That's how deep my disappointment went. It's not unlistenable, but compared to the original, it's a crime. 4 out of 10. Final album thoughts. Overall, this album is one of the most pleasant surprises of the year. Even with one misstep, Stunner is an incredibly tight, polished, and cohesive album. The majority of the songs not only met my expectations, but surpassed them, to the point where I had to break the rating system and start handing out 12s just to express how good they are. What 10 does so well throughout the project is balance versatility with intention. Every track offers something different, but nothing feels random. The R&B, the electronic influences, the dramatic pop moments, the emotional ballad, they all feel like pieces of the same story. The production is clean, the songwriting is expressive without being melodramatic, and the vocals are consistently stunning. This album feels like a true presentation of who 10 is as an artist right now, and more importantly, where he wants to go. It's bold without being forced, polished without being sterile, and emotionally rich without losing its fun. This project didn't just impress me, it made me genuinely excited for his future discography. And that brings us to the heart of this video. Why 10 is a great soloist. 10 is one of those rare artists who feels naturally built for solo success. Not because he's simply talented, but because he has the ability to fully own a stage, concept, or sound without ever losing his identity. He carries an undeniable charisma that makes him magnetic to watch. Even in group settings, he commands attention without overshadowing others. That's the sign of a true performer, someone who elevates the moment by stepping into it fully. One of the biggest reasons 10 thrives as a soloist is his incredible performance versatility. He isn't just a good dancer, he's one of the most captivating dancers in Kpop, blending precision with fluidity, expression, and storytelling. Whether the choreography is sharp and powerful or soft and emotive, he adapts with an ease that feels almost unreal. This ability to shift between styles makes his solo stages feel dynamic, theatrical, and entirely his own. He doesn't just execute choreography, he embodies it. Then there's his genre flexibility. Some artists sound good in one lane. 10 sounds good in almost all of them. Across his solo work, he's explored sensual R&B pop, dark electric pop, hip-hop, hybrid tracks, romantic ballads, and even pop-punk textures, and not once does it feel like he's losing himself or stretching too far. He has this uncanny ability to melt into a sound while still keeping his voice, tone, and artistic personality unmistakably present. That range keeps his discography exciting and prevents him from becoming predictable or boxed in. Vocally, 10 has a distinct tone that sets him apart from other idols. His voice is smooth, controlled, and beautifully expressive, and you can hear the growth in his technique every time he releases something new. He can hit clean high notes, deliver intricate runs, and shift between soft vulnerability and confident intensity effortlessly. It's not about being the loudest or the most technical, it's about using his vocal color to create atmosphere, mood, and emotion, and 10 excels at that. Another major strength is his artistic authenticity. 10 has been very open about his desire to experiment and show different sides of himself through his music. He doesn't chase trends, he chases concepts that allow him to explore new characters, aesthetics, and emotional lenses. You can feel his fingerprints all over his work, even when he's collaborating with outside producers and writers. His solo projects don't feel like assignments, they feel like personal statements. And of course, 10 has massive international appeal. He's multilingual, Thai, English, Korean, Japanese, Mandarin, which gives him a natural bridge to audiences around the world. He communicates effortlessly across cultures, and that accessibility shows in the reception of his music. WayV's winning International Song of the Year at the 2025 Bjorn Awards prove his reach is not just theoretical, it's real, global, and glowing. When you put everything together, The performance skills, the vocal identity, the genre range, the artistic vision, the global appeal, you get someone who doesn't just do solo work well, but someone who seems destined for it. So 10 isn't just a member who can do a solo, he is an artist who stands fully on his own. That's why I believe he's definitely a stunner. But that brings us to the end of this video. I appreciate you so much for making it to the end and listening to my ramblings about one of my current hyperfixations. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're notified every time I post a video. Tell me in the comments down below which song is your favorite, and are you excited to see what 10 puts out in the future, because I know I'm ready. Remember that I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye!